What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush. Let's talk Jets. Hope everybody's had an excellent week. Jets Giants Sunday, MetLife Stadium, home game for the Giants. It looks like it's going to be in rain now. The weather has been so weird in New Jersey where it's supposed to be like sunny and 70, 80 degrees. And now it's rain. Who knows? But this game is so interesting to preview because it really depends on what you believe the team is going to do coming off a bye week, right? The Jets notoriously come out slow after the bye. They haven't played well. Historically, they haven't played well, but even under Saleh last year was a huge disappointment. So the team had a big win against the Eagles. They had 2 weeks to basically get patted on the back and get a lot of praise, saying they salvaged their season. Does that go to their head? Do they become complacent? Or does it motivate them? Will they come out with a lot of energy, a lot of passion? I'm actually glad the Giants won last week to kind of keep the Jets on their toes. But if you can't get focused for a bragging rights game in this kind of environment, I mean, that's pretty bad. So I guess offensively for the Jets, they're going to have their hands full as the Giants defense is coming on. They gave the Bills everything they could handle. They beat up Sam Howell last week. The pass rush is relentless, and it's crazy. It's just ridiculously unpredictable as Wink Martindale's like a mad scientist. So you got Kayvon Thibodeau, you got Leonard Williams, Dexter Lawrence, Okereke is flying around at linebacker. So it's a matter of how can the Jets handle the pressure, especially Zach Wilson. So the offensive line will be without Joe Tippmann, which we kind of expected. Schweitzer will be at right guard, unless they put in Billy Turner, which I doubt. And then it's like, how do they go more jumbo packages? Do they get more tight ends involved? Do they put a running back in the backfield? Do they avoid empty backfield sets because of this? And then it's a matter of play calling where you got to think they want to try to establish the run. And Giants know that. And can they do that? Can they push the ball around? Can they get the ball in Breece Hall's hands? Maybe get the ball out of the backfield, like little screen passes, dump off passes, to try to offset the blitz. You can try to do end arounds with Gibson, quick slants to Garrett Wilson. And you got to get the ball out of Zach's hands quickly to get this defense to back up just a little bit. And I'm fascinated to see how Zach handles it, to be honest with you. According to him and Hackett, they did a lot of self-scouting over the last 2 weeks to clean up their mistakes on third down, clean up their mistakes in the red zone, which have been paramount. I mean, they're just ridiculous at this point. And then you wonder, will they be aggressive or will they play this game plan close to the vest where the Saleh realize this is going to be a defensive battle and say, you know what, I have more faith in a conservative offense and my defense getting turnovers and they'll be happy settling for field goals. I hope that's not the case. I hope they kind of open it up a little bit and let their playmakers, make plays. On defense, Tyrod Taylor starting for the Giants. I've always liked Tyrod Taylor. There was a time I wanted to be the backup quarterback for the Jets. He can run around. He makes smart decisions. And now the question is, the Giants' offensive line's been a mess. Andrew Thomas may be back this weekend. So can the Jets' defense, which has been very, very good, just attacking, can they take advantage of that? And stop Saquon Barkley, just a running game. Stop him, even stop him out of the backfield, and get a lot of pressure on Tyrod Taylor. Force him into mistakes. In terms of the secondary, the Jets are getting Sauce Gardner back. They're getting DJ Reed back. I think Michael Carter's banged up a little bit. I think Eccles is back as well. I'm not positive about that. But you got to figure they match up well against the Giants receivers, Jalen Hyatt and Darius Slayton and Wan'Dale Robinson. The one X factor could be Darren Waller, who I've always liked as a player. Huge target, vertical threat. He can do it all. Can the Jets match up with him and who they put on him? Do they put a safety on him? Do they have a linebacker going on him? It's going to be interesting there as well. So on paper, this looks like this could be a physical, nasty, defensive battle. And it comes down to turnovers and what quarterback makes the big mistake. And, right now it's it depends on what level of confidence you have in Zach Wilson. I think Giant fans have a lot of faith in Tyrod Taylor. And Jet fans are like, you know what? We hope Zach continues to progress, but will he? And now it's in the past when he's faced this kind of pressure, he kind of wilts a little bit. He has those errant passes. He starts running around and getting skittish. So does he use his legs more? And that's the other thing on defense as well, is Tyrod Taylor can run. And the Jets defense has had a problem with that too. Do they put a spy on him? So there's going to be a lot of cat and mouse games here. I think overall the Jets have a better team. But again, to predict this one is tough. I think they should win. there's a couple things I worry about. I worry about coming off the bye, and I just worry about Zach against this pressure. But I hate predicting games like this. I'm going to be nervous watching this game. I'm going to say 17-13 Jets, and it's going to be a huge win for them because they need it, and they got to make a run going into the rest of the season. And I know a lot of people are saying the Jets should win by a lot. I just think based on the way these teams are and the way the offensive lines are playing, the way the defenses are playing, I just can't see it being a blowout on either side. So let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you later.